In this New World video, we're going to be covering Update 1.04, which is the new patch being deployed today for New World. And in this patch, the two major things being addressed are server transfers and Outpost Rush. If you've been following the game at all, you know that server transfers were actually implemented in the last patch, but they had some issues with gold duping exploits, so they had to shut that down. Hopefully that is now addressed, and server transfers can roll out without any issues. This is a weird subject because there's a lot of people who want to go play with their friends that got screwed when the game came out, but there's a lot of servers out there that are very healthy servers, like the one we're on in Hades, where, you know, if a big green guild or a big purple guild or yellow guild transferred onto the server, it could completely shift the balance of that server. So we'll have to keep our eyes on that and see how that plays out. And of course, that's assuming this all works and goes according to plan. Much like before, the server transfers times are going to be rolled out slowly as they begin to test servers. US West will be the first one to come up at 2 a.m. Pacific time as far as server transfers go. And they'll keep an eye on that, monitor that, and then they'll start slowly implementing the other regions as well, making sure there are no issues. There is a similar situation with Outpost Rush. They're going to do the South America region first. They're going to activate Outpost Rush there, assuming there are no issues. Then they're going to follow and roll through the rest of the regions, activating this across all of them. Obviously, this has been a big sore point for the game. Those at endgame who want a PvP are now going to be able to Outpost Rush, hopefully, assuming everything goes according to plan. And this is primarily for people who haven't been able to get enough PvP. Not as many people are flagged for PvP anymore in open world. Wars happen very infrequently and have been really laggy and exploitable. So this is something, if I'm not mistaken, you can do at will. It's 20 on 20. This will allow you to get that PvP fix you've been craving, and hopefully it goes according to plan and everyone can enjoy that. Other major changes, they've actually removed Everfall as one of the starting beach locations for players, so now that means Monarch's Bluff, First Light, and Windsward are the only 3 locations. This was changed to give people the chance to play together more easily, since you randomly get assigned to one of these, and if you're trying to play with your friend and they get assigned to a completely different one than you, it can be hard to do, so hopefully that increases the number of people that are able to play together. Wars are also supposed to see slightly improved performance. They've been doing some work on the life staff. We'll have to see how that works. If you didn't know, currently they've just been a lag show with a lot of AoEs, even people intentionally spamming AoEs at the same time to try and lag out other players or make it impossible for them to die and take points. So we'll have to see how this goes. I myself have been avoiding wars since they've been exploitable, and this may, make me at least check it out again and see how it goes. Another major bug that's being fixed is that people sometimes their faction token cap was not increased when they did a faction quest to increase their tier. That has been fixed theoretically. We'll see again, but that should help those players who have not been able to get enough tokens to buy the end game type equipment. And also the token cap for each tier has been raised so that you can sort of save up for the next tier when you get there. This is also a really good change. That cap was really low, and this will allow you to save up more tokens at one time. Another change being made, this is kind of a strange one, is that Star Metal and Orichalcum ore veins, if you didn't know, the large ones actually give you less ore than the small ones. What was really weird is there are a lot more small ones. So essentially what's happening now is that's being corrected and the large veins will give more ore and the small ones will give less ore. This should result in a reduction of actual amount of ore. There's a lot of farming routes that have a lot of small ore nodes, particularly in Weaver's Fen. So that route is going to be actually less productive after this change. So if you were somebody who has your farming routes mapped out, you may want to look into seeing if you can find a better one. Another major issue being looked at by the team but not necessarily fixed is player invulnerability. If you didn't know, you can actually go play in windowed mode and drag your screen around and players inside the game can't kill you while you do this. This is something I've stayed away from mentioning before because I didn't want anyone else to abuse it. But this is a major issue inside the game. For instance, you could go into a war, get on top of a capture point, start doing this. No one could kill you while you take the capture point. Apparently, this is not fixed. They are looking into figuring out how to fix this, but it's not fixed. So this is still abusable, which is not exactly great news. There are a few other minor changes with, players getting reimbursed for gold based on some inaccuracies in UIs for people who've been playing since the beginning of the game. So you should see a net increase in your gold if you're like me and you've been playing since the beginning of the game. So that's good. But most importantly, I think this is probably, in my estimation, the make or break patch for this game, at least in the short run. I feel like confidence in Amazon Game Studios after the last few patches is at an all-time low, mostly because they didn't fix anything significant and the things they attempted to fix didn't work, and in a lot of cases they just made things worse. So I feel like if these implementations actually go through without a hitch, that confidence will start to come up from the player base. You might see some people hanging around a bit longer or coming back that were waiting for changes. But if this doesn't happen, or if it happens and it makes things worse again, I feel like you're going to see a lot of people shelving this game for a good long while until they can get these things cleared up. I know a lot of people that have just been hanging around for Outpost Rush. They want a PvP. They want to get into some bigger battles with regularity. And so if this goes off without a hitch today, and they can actually play in those Outpost Rush game mode, they'll probably have a ton of fun and stick around a lot longer. But if for some reason it doesn't work and they have to disable it again, or maybe it creates some other problem unbeknownst to them that makes things even worse, I could see a lot of those players, hanging up their weapons for a little while and giving Amazon a couple months to really sort these issues out. But what did you guys think? What do you guys think of the patch notes? Are these the things that you wanted to see fixed? Am I wrong here? Is it very vital they get it right this time? Where are you guys sitting? What do you guys think of the game so far? Let us know in the comments below.